Hey everyone, welcome in. Glad to see you all here. Today we are diving into something powerful AI burst. AI is no longer a future concept, it's happening right now. It's changing how we build, how we work, how we create, and how fast ideas turn into real products. In this session, we are not talking theory, we are focusing on practical AI, how tools, workflows, and automations can help you move faster, smarter, and with less friction. Whether you are a developer, a creator, a founder, or just curious about AI, the stream is designed to give you clear insights and real takeaways you can apply immediately as well. So stay with me and we will start with changing the screen where I've researched on the topic of AI burst. We will discuss the AI revolution, how it rised, and how it is destroying the economy. And we will discuss about how the financial ecosystem has in a loop of financial burst. It is the second burst after the dot com bubble. So, uh, is it visible? Yes, I think it is visible. So, the AI paradox navigating the bubble, finding the value. The AI boom is reshaping the entire market with the $5 trillion dollars of economy, not economy, $5 trillion of net worth of Nvidia's market valuation as of October 2025, making it more valuable than the GDP of every country except the US and China, of course. 80% the share of gains in the American stock market in 2025 accounted for by AI related enterprises, and the 30% the concentration of the US and S&P 500 held by the five largest companies, the greatest concentration in half a century. Let me zoom it a bit so you can see it clearly. The current AI boom is dividing the global economy. Valuations have quadrupled since 2023, and spending from US mega caps projected to reach $1.1 trillion by 2029. This is not just a sector, it's a market defining force. The AI boom is driving the economy. What happens if it falters? The New York Times, November 2025. I've taken this statement from the New York Times. Let me zoom out it a bit and change the slide. So the chorus of caution is growing louder. 54% of Bank of America survey from October 2025 found a record 54% of global fund managers now believe AI stocks are in a bubble, identifying it is the paramount tail risk globally. And the Bank of England warns of growing risk of global market correction due to the overvaluation of leading AI tech firms. This is taken from the Bank of England. The statement refers to the Bank of England and it is taken from that. A meaningful drop in stocks is more likely than the market reflects. While AI will pay off, many investors involved didn't do well in similar historical shifts. Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, one of the biggest bank in the America, stated in 2025 that he believes an AI bubble is ongoing. Sam Altman, CEO of the biggest AI company in the world right now, which is OpenAI. So, this isn't the first cycle of hype and disappointment. The AI winters, which starts from 1974, the first AI winter, and it goes around 1980, from the 1974 to 1980, triggered by the Light Hill Report and DARPA funding cuts after initial promises of machine translation and speech understanding failed to materialize. Second winter came in 1987 till 2000, marketed by marked by the collapse of the Lisp machine market and the failure of expensive expert systems to deliver on ROI. Well, we can see the chart of the dot-com presented, from 2000 till 2025, the S&P 500 cases Schreier P&E ratio now exceeds to 40 for the first time since the dot-com crash. The Magnificent Seven tech giants represented 20% of the MSCI World Index, a concentration double that of the dot-com era. While here is the representation of the engine of the bubble, questionable financial engineering. Concerns are growing that leading AI firms are using circular financing to artificially boost valuation. Here is the cycle of Nvidia, OpenAI, and its core wave. Nvidia invested $100 billion in OpenAI in return of giving them chip purchases, as OpenAI constantly demand for the new chips to serve their users. So this investment is beneficial for both the parties. Alternately, stake and chip supply. Nvidia supply chips and boost their valuation, which is $6.3 billion of capacity purchase. So, the Nvidia OpenAI Core Wave Loop. Number one, Nvidia invests $100 billion in OpenAI, expanding its stake in the company. OpenAI uses funds to buy chips from Nvidia to power its data center. As you may all know, data center is the need of AI. Bigger the data center, bigger the user base, bigger the delivery. Nvidia also holds a 7% stake in CoreWeave, an AI cloud provider, and supplies them with chips. Nvidia then enters a $6.3 billion agreement to purchase CoreWave's unsold data center capacity. This circular flow of investment can create revenue and inflate valuation without a corresponding increase in external organic demand, rising fears of an unsustainable ecosystem. The hype meets reality. Generative AI enters the two of this what that disillusionment. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Disillusionment. So the rise of generative AI risen and many investors invested in the generative AI products, as you may all know now. 95% of organizations are getting zero return on their enterprises investment into generative AI, and $1.9 million per organization was the average investment in 2024. Yet, less than 30% of CEOs are satisfied with the returns. Early pilots delivered compelling demonstration, but scaling into production has revealed issues of cost, reliability, and integration. When today is the world when the investor heard anything in a company which is AI, they throws money on that company to get the maximum stakes. If the companies didn't perform, this is the bigger loss for the investors. But in terms of valuation, which rose significantly. You can see the chart of generative AI, the rise and the fall. Fall didn't happen now, but it is going down, and it will rise again with the correct valuation and the correct approach. For now, everyone rely on AI. Imagine yourself not using AI now. You will be stuck at day-to-day tasks. As myself, I can't imagine myself not using AI because I'm dependent on it. Well, few years ago, the blockchain revolution has come and it is skyrocketed everywhere. People were learning blockchain, engineers were learning about blockchain, getting degrees and courses in that domain, but it fell down significantly. Other than the AI is different from that. We were not dependent on the blockchain and we were not using it. But with the AI, we are using it and we are dependent on it from voice command, from the recommendation system, and using AI assistants in our day-to-day life. Now, the next wave would be the agentic automation system, in which you can speak and the task will be done within minutes or in some cases in seconds. The path forward is an evolution, not a revolution. The core challenge AI adoption is not a one time leap, it's a strategic journey that requires moving through multiple stages to unlock its full potential. Introducing the framework, the seven stages of AI adoption journey provides a roadmap for organizations to successfully integrate AI and achieve real ROI. Here's the three circle, which says people, process, and product. People, which will lead with culture, leadership, and employee skills, process, workflows, and systems for efficiency. Today, we don't talk about softwares, we talk about workflows. Workflows which are engineered in a way which perform tasks. As I speak earlier, the agentic system. What is agentic system? The agentic system is nothing but a process in which your task has been done without you performing anything with minimal human interaction. So, let us discuss about the product as well. The goods and services delivered to customers. Okay. Now we will discuss the seven stages of AI adoption journey. So let's move ahead. A strategic roadmap, the seven stages of AI adoption, stage 1 to 3. The first stage is digitalization. Collect the data, the foundation, moving from manual to digital processes to capture relevant data from all channels, customers, sales, operations. Do we have a well-defined data collection strategy and a centralized system where all collected data is stored? The second stage is analytics and insights. Learn from data, which is self-explanatory in the term analytics and insight. When we see analytics and insights of a data, we take decision upon it, deriving meaning from collected data to make informed decisions, progressing from descriptive to predictive and prospective analytics. Are our analytics initiatives aligned with our overall business strategy and focus on solving meaningful business problems? Yes. So, the next stage is basic automation, act on data. We have collected data and analytics and insights. Now it's time to act upon it, which is using insights from perspective analytics to automate repetitive rule based tasks, shifting responsibility from humans to machines while keeping humans in the loop. What is meant by that human in the loop? Well, when we perform any automation and develop a workflow, there is some kind of human intervention which is needed in that workflow, like telling the agentic workflow what to do. It will perform task. Okay, how will automation integrate with our current workflows, and are we confident in the accuracy of machine executed tasks? Now on, a good workflow and a good design agentic system is capable of doing the task with 100% efficiency, which is a good thing and which is a best thing. So, but we assume that from the basic automation we will go to complex automation in which some of the roles may have uh, deleted from the ecosystem if they don't understand and learn AI and not learned about the basic automations. As AI engineers and generative AI engineers, our core task is to reduce company cost and make things automated as quickly as possible, as efficiently as possible. So let's discuss the sixth stage and the seventh stage as well. So reaching maturity, the seven stages of AI adoption from stage 4 to 7. Collaborative AI learn from humans, which is machine learning, and we have quite good algorithms for that. AI actively learns from human expertise in the edge cases and outfitters through supervised reinforcement and human in the loop learning. Do we have machine mechanism in place to provide continuous human feedback for AI for learning and improvement? Yes, we have. The second is AI augmentation. Human and AI function as a team. Humans and AI system collaborate, each playing a role to enhance productivity and scale operations without losing the human touch. Yes, with the AI and human collaboration, we can do that efficiently. As myself, I have made myself more productive with that. I do have workflows and agentic system for certain tasks which takes hours for me to do by myself. But when it comes to uh, doing it by AI, it is done like that. So, the autonomous AI act end to end independently. What is meant by that? AI takes our entire process without human intervention, performing both routine and complex operations autonomously. This is meant by that autonomous AI and end to end independency, which is the sixth stage, I think, of AI adoption. Do we have strong security measures and compliances frameworks in place to provide and regulate autonomous AI operation? No, we do not have secure system yet. We need regulations on autonomous uh, decision of AI. We need regulations for that, and for now there is no regulation, and I think governments and organizations are working upon it because AGI is also coming. We will discuss AGI in another stream, but for now we will stick to the AI was topic. So, the AI integrated society integrate into the larger ecosystem, the pinnacle of adoption, where AI is integrated into the broader societal and economical landscape. Is our AI fully integrated across our ecosystem, allowing seamless interaction with external partners, interests, and societal systems? No, not yet, but it will come, and it is coming. So, to climb the slope of enlightenment, invest in the enabling disciplines. Here is the innovation trigger, which peak of inflated expectation, which in contrast go downer with through of delusion. Again, this word is coming. This disillusionment. Okay, Then the slope of enlightenment. Model ops, AI engineering, AI tourism, trust risk and security management, which is the need of an hour, which will make us more productive with the secure and regulated systems with no fear of AI taking the control as we have seen in the movies. The real drivers of value, Gartner's research highlights that the technologies maturing the fastest are not the headline grabbing models but the underlining scaffolding for enterprises use. So, firms that invest early in enablers create compounding advantage in speed, cost, and trust. Gartner. The AI burst is happening for that reason also. That every investor need to be ahead of others so they don't analyze systems or companies, they put on investments so they can gain some profits. As we all know, in the dot com bubble, who are the only investors in Google, Apple, or Netflix? They are billionaires now, and in some cases, trillionaires. We don't know. Everything is not public, and we don't know about it. So, the next great bottleneck isn't silicon, it's power. What is meant by that? It is power because AI needs data centers and data centers needs power. Simple. We need more power. We need to invent new ways of getting the power from the nature more reliable, more efficient. But who thinks about that? They provide power with oil, coal, and other stuff which burst out the carbon dioxide in our system, which later on infect our bodies and our society, the global warming thing, as you may know. So, the common narrative is the AI race is defined by processing power GPUs and advanced models. The hidden reality, a massive underrest challenges lies in the physical infrastructure required to power the AI boom, especially electricity generation. Anyone who has a background in power generation knows the United States of America has a big math problem, r slash country down, which is the source of this fact. So let's move ahead. The new math of artificial intelligence, the demand, 2000 projected numbers of new AI data centers nationwide, 1 gigawatt, the power required for each data center. See the demand. Total new demand, the equivalent of adding 2000 new cities to the US power grid. 2000 new cities adding to the US power grid. This is the demand of AI data centers. The supply constraints require new capacity, which is the orange chart, which is rising up, and the supply is not sufficient. So, the implication to support just one third of these new data centers in the southeast, a utility like TVA would need to increase its generation portfolio by a minimum of 30%. What is the challenge? This demand is rising just as older coal plants are being decommissioned and environmental restrictions limit new natural gas pipelines and hydroelectric dams. So, the need of artificial intelligence is power, and we don't have sufficient power yet, and we need to have more power. Simple. So, the horizon, finding opportunity at the foundation. The investment thesis look for companies that makes the logical conclusion and strategic insights. Let's discuss this as well. We need a decentralized power system to fulfill the demand of AI data centers. So the investment thesis is when the market corrects, the greatest long-term opportunities may not be in AI companies themselves, but in the industrial firm that build the physical world to support them. So we need hardware, we need raw energy. Look for companies that make small modular reactors, boiler and steam turbines, gas turbines, and HRSGs, industrial chillers and cooling systems. They would be in the demand. So, strategic insight is because the US transmission infrastructure is far behind, these backpack nuke reactors will likely need to be positioned on the same campus as the data centers they supply. So, the G would play an important role and US will fulfill that because the capitalism wins always. That's a subjective statement. Everyone has their own opinion, but I think that. So the logical conclusion would be the only year-round carbon-free decentralized power demand at this scale is nuclear, especially small modular reactors, SMRs. Small modular nuclear reactors. I've seen a company, a startup, which were doing that. Give me a minute. I need to check something. Okay, everything is cool, and my camera is shaking. I don't know why, but it is shaking. I need to check it later. What is the problem? I think my OBS is doing things incorrectly, so bear with that. So I was discussing this to see the signal, not the noise. Avoid the noise, the hype around speculative models and unprofitable startups by circular financing. So it is that see the real results, not put money in the startups, which will end up in faking valuation. So, finding the signal, the tangible value created by disciplined adoption following a structured maturity model like the 7 stages of build real world capabilities. So, foundational infrastructure investing in physical power and cooling systems that make the entire AI ecosystem possible. So, if you want to invest correctly, the investor need to invest in the power. Who am I to tell them? They also know that and they are investing in it. I am telling you. I'm the messenger. Okay. The winners of the AI revolution won't be those who chase the hype, but those who build the durable foundation for its future. So that was it, and I hope you liked the stream. And now we will just chat and let me turn off the camera again. I think it would be great. So let me check first how long the stream took. Stream. So it took 30 minutes. So uh, I need to tell you how easy it is to research upon some topic and how easy it is to represent the correct use of Google Notebook LM uh, to present anything, and you can research upon it as well. So let me open up that screen for you, and we will discuss there as well. Yes, my camera is good, and I will come here. So open up the chat GPT and let me cancel create a notebook. So okay, So when you come to Notebook LM, create an account and create new. And here you can upload sources, which is from Google Workspace and Google Drive as well, links, website, YouTube videos, and can copy, paste text. But I have a quicker way to do that as well. So if you want research upon any topic and want to create a presentation with that, with the mind map as well, uh, you can. So what topic we choose? So we will choose the AI need for power. Tell me the nuclear power. So the AI need for the power. Tell me the nuclear power plant. How beneficial is for the AI data centers. Write a small article on that. Okay. So it is typing. I think it is visible. Yes, I think it is visible. Yes, you can see that. Why AI needs nuclear power? Here's the article. So what we can do is start. Sorry, I will copy. I have copied down, and I will choose here the copy text, Control V and insert. So let me name it nuclear power. Okay. So here is the thing which you can see here. Here it is. Yes, this, I think it is visible to you. Yes, this thing. So you can do that. You can best source. You can use web for that. I have enabled it, and in the search you can do deep research also and a fast research also. For the sake of this video, I will do fast research, and I will and the atomic core of. I will take this title. So let me minimize it and paste it here, and I will click that arrow button to search that query for me. So what it will do that it will search this term on their search engine and collect data from the valid sources. When we collect sources, we have a knowledge base on the topic which is nuclear power. So what we can do that we have uh, good sources with big research, with big data, and a knowledge base. Now we need to create a presentation on it so we can understand it well. As humans, we uh, understand images and colors beautifully. So the purpose of presentation is also that. So here are the resources. It have 7 more sources, and I will click import here. So what it will do is it will import all the articles which are written on this topic. Let me wait a bit for it. So some of them are PDF and some of them are links, which is this is a error which says invalid URL. Please check the URL and try again. Okay, what I will do is select all, and then from here I can generate audio overview to here while I'm traveling, while I'm running, while I'm exercising. I can do that. I can generate a video, I can generate a mind map, I can generate a report, I can generate a flashcard, and I can generate quiz. If I'm preparing for the exam, I will generate quiz. And if I need to understand and memorize things faster, I will use flash. If I want to understand the topic, I will use mind map. So for this version, the beta version, which is presentation mode, which create slides for you, I will click upon it and it will start generating the slides for me. So what it will do is it will collect that data uh, through its RAG system. It will break that knowledge base into several parts. With AI intelligence, it will create that topic in an hierarchy mode to make it visually and academically learnable and understandable for the humans. Okay, then It will create slide one by one with the color consistency and with the with the right typography. As you may have seen the early presentation of mine, which was on the AI burst. Okay, it will create that. So for me to present that presentation with the minimal effort, it is the productivity part. I've discussed earlier about it in the presentation, which was productivity. When the AI was not there for us to use, uh, we would do research on that topic. We would read several articles on it. We would fact check the sources as well, and then we will create a document. Then from that document, we will break that document into several parts to create slides, and then we will present it. It will took us more than 4 to 5 hours to create a good presentation. So uh, I have done it in a minute, not minute, in 5 or 6 minutes. So this was a productivity I was talking about, and this is the reason I love AI. This is the reason I am learning AI and I am studying about it, and creating my understanding more in it. While for now, I am focusing on generative AI, and then afterwards, I will opt for the AI as well. So let us wait for that. It says based on 10 sources, generating slide deck. I'm at the university campus and I don't have external screen here, so I can't see my camera. Am I visible? Okay. Uh, Give me a minute. It is still generating. Let's not wait. Let us wait. It. It is taking a while. I think my internet is a bit slow. No, my internet is not slow. It usually take that time. I think my internet speed is quite good. Let us wait. Let us wait. Let us wait. Let us wait. How is my sound quality, by the way? Someone is saying, tell me. Check. I think I am seeing it. Okay, I'll come after it ends. Uh, it is taking a while, so I'll be right back in a minute, or in 2 minutes, or in 3 minutes. I don't know how much time it will take to create that presentation, but it is very good. It is very good. You must use it. It is very, very, very beneficial and productive. So I'll be right back. Yes, it is completed, and now I will show you how it looks. How it looks. So here is the presentation, and look at it. It is made up of presentation of 12 slides, and see the results. The clear box building regulations, compliant AI for fusion energy control. You are seeing the crisp. Let me change the slide. This is fusion, the promise of clean energy and the peril of extreme heat. I think it is a reactor. Yes, here is the mathematical formula as well. In the AI control dilemma, we need power, but we cannot sacrifice trust. So here it is. Here is the approach. and interpretable image-based control tested a DIII D. See that? I was talking about that. You can use it for your sorry for your presentations, for your research, for your productivity. Notebook LM is a very good tool by Google, and relatively it is free and open source. So in the future, I have a plan to make a workflow on it. So this workflow, I am thinking uh, it would be like that: you say a command through Telegram or any chatbot or any form. You say the command, please do a research on that topic and create a presentation for me. It will run in the backend and it will deliver presentation on that Telegram or WhatsApp or any messenger app with the link and with created presentation, and you can quickly present it. It will do the research, it will check the fact, it will check the sources, and voila, it would be a great project, and I'm planning for it as well. I do have another projects in my pipelines, and I'm working upon it, and I'm definitely planning to show you guys uh, how easy it is to create workflows and agentic systems. No code. So when it comes to code, you get more customization and more control on your data. Uh, Totally independent, not relying on any platform or cloud system, because you have a control. And in the organization system, they have a cloud-based system and cloud-based data centers. So in order to integrate your workflows or agentic system, you need to work with that. Uh, so you can trust on another company to share your data with that. So for that purposes, the code thing comes, and with code we do have more control, and we can definitely create MCP system right pipelines. So for that reason, we need code. So I'm planning to create some exciting projects with you guys, and I will create the front ends as well. What is front end? Front end is the user interface for the end user who will use that product, who will use that system. uh, Front ends can be of several types. So one front end it is Telegram, WhatsApp, because the user is more familiar with that messenger apps. As we humans, we don't uh, uh, force ourselves to learn something new. We rely on existing systems. So in order to grab a bigger audience, you need to make things in a place where they have comfort zone. Getting my point? So the Telegram and the WhatsApp and the Instagram and the Facebook Messenger plays very good role. But when it comes to Meta is quite tricky, and sometimes it's freak me out. So I can't uh, I don't use their WhatsApp or Messenger, because their ecosystem is quite tricky, and I don't like tricky things. I love things making simpler and accessible. So that was it. Bye bye.